Alright everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about Galal, Yafai, and more importantly, Francisco Rodriguez Jr. Because he put on an absolute beautiful display of boxing this morning. Um, Look, I made my preview to this fight yesterday, and to be honest, I spent the whole preview talking about Galal Yafai. I practically wrote off Francisco Rodriguez. I thought Galal Yafai, his start to his professional career, what he did in the amateurs, as well as what he did to Sonny Edwards, I thought Galal Yafai will be just too good for um, Francisco Rodriguez, who has been in a lot of fights, won lots of them, lost a few of them, um, and I thought Galal Yafai in Birmingham, where he's had success before, he was going to do it again. And Francisco Rodriguez, I didn't really think, I don't think I heard one person really say Rodriguez has a chance in this fight, never alone to win this dominantly. Now, Francisco Rodriguez, he beats Galal Yafai this morning by unanimous decision, claiming the WBC interim flyweight belt. Scorecards read 119 108, 119 108, and 118 109. And that was basically the only way to score that fight because it was pure dominance by Rodriguez. The longer the fight went on, the better he looked. Um, Rodriguez actually broke CompuBox records. 575 punches landed by Rodriguez, breaking the flyweight punch records. Obviously, those only go back to when CompuBox started. But nonetheless, that's very, very impressive. And Rodriguez was up against a very good opponent in Yafai, but I think we saw today. We'll start off with talking about what Galal Yafai probably did wrong, and we'll finish up with what Francisco Rodriguez did right. Galal Yafai, I think we saw someone who has only had 9 professional bouts. I think we saw how amateur pedigree can sometimes not transfer to the professional ranks. Because Galal Yafai really just didn't stray away from that plan he had. And in 12 rounds, if by round 6 it's not working, you've got to change something. And Galal Yafai just refused to change it up, kept with what his plan was, what he thought would work, and the longer the fight went on, the least likely he looked in that fight. He probably needed that fight, because normally if you're a professional, you have that fight when you're mid-20s, whatever you have it, and you learn from that, and then you sort of make your run to the title. Obviously, because he's very new to professional, only 9 wins, only 3 years in professional ranks, it's sort of come now, that learning curve, and I'm sure he will take that on and know for next time. I don't believe Yafai will get a rematch with Rodriguez. I would believe Rodriguez goes and fights for the world title, but Galal Yafai, he appeared to fight that fight like he has his 9 fights beforehand. He tried to fight it like he did Sonny Edwards. The only difference is Sonny Edwards isn't gonna hit you with big shots like Rodriguez did today, and Sonny Edwards isn't going to be as strong or as a good brawler as Rodriguez was. Yafai tried to outmuscle Rodriguez, make it uncomfortable for him, and when that didn't work, he didn't really stray away from that plan, where I think after 3 rounds, Yafai, I think, needed to retreat on himself, try and fight from the outside, use that reach that he has, use that jab, and try and keep Rodriguez off him, because Rodriguez was muscling him around. Every sort of clinch work, Rodriguez was coming out better. Every single time they started throwing to each other, for everything Yafai was given, Rodriguez was given better. And Rodriguez, he fought an excellent, excellent fight. I mean, 119 to 108. He secures a round 12 knockdown. To be honest, he could have probably knocked down Yafai two or three times in that fight. Yafai did well to stay on his feet. He looked troubled. Yafai, I'm just trying to remember exactly. I think maybe round one and probably around round eight. Yafai probably had one good round, and that was about round six. But Rodriguez, I think what benefited him today was he was stronger and more powerful than Yafai, and Yafai fought the exact fight Rodriguez would have dreamt of. To be honest with you, I mean, we know how good lots of these Mexican fighters are in that sort of pocket fight, spend the whole time just really brawling it out. You're gonna really struggle to beat someone with close to 50 fights in that sort of way of fighting him. So definitely some mistakes by Yafai. Rodriguez, he capitalized on that situation. Everything, he was just too good. Honestly, if you want a comparison, what I would compare that sort of fight to is like Francisco Rodriguez. Could you imagine trying to fight the whole fight in the pocket in clinch work against like Isaac Pitbull Cruz? You're going to come off second best, right? You want to keep your distance. You want to keep that guy away from you, right? Make sure he's missing. And Galal, if I did not do that today. Francisco Rodriguez, for such a long career, we're talking 45 plus fights, 32 years old. He's won 30 odd of them, has lost 6, I think. To be that experienced and to be fighting that long, and at 32 to probably have your career best performance, have your best career output, and look great for 12 rounds. I mean, that's an unbelievable performance. Typically with someone with that sort of record and length of career, you'd think he's going to be slowing down. He's not going to be able to keep that output. He's not going to have that same, you know, stamina, fight heart. He's gonna wither towards the end, and he just grew stronger and stronger and stronger. He sliced Galal Yafai open. Rodriguez then got a really bad cut on his eye at around round 9, round 10. The doctors were looking at it and I was like, don't stop this fight. This fight is so good. You can't stop it, and Rodriguez was definitely ahead. So if they did medically stop it and go to the cards, Rodriguez would have still won it. But I like to see that Rodriguez was given the chance, finish that fight strong, and he definitely did. Look, if you haven't watched that fight, I'd definitely try and get a watch of that fight, because it was an unbelievably entertaining fight. Great work by both fighters. Entertainment throughout the whole thing. Blood, violence, exactly what Turkey Alashake wants. And you know what else? I actually thought the fight before that was good as well. Conor Walker, he scored a KO victory over Liam Taylor. Conor Walker retaining his British welterweight title. Liam Taylor looked big in that fight, tall and strong. And honestly, Conor Walker fought the perfect fight when you're the smaller person. Liam Taylor, I believe by CompuBox stats, actually out-jabbed him, out-power punched him, and outworked him throughout that fight. And Conor Walker, honestly, it didn't look that way, because Conor Walker, he chopped the tree down first, went to the body, really, really hurt Liam Taylor. Towards the end, this was a round 7 KO. Towards round 6 and 7, Liam Taylor had pretty much put himself, for a taller fighter, into a shell. He was leaning over, trying to block his head and his body. And Conor Walker, he just relentlessly went to that body. Round 7, Liam Taylor was almost throwing nothing. He was walking around the ring trying to get away from him. His body was killing him. Conor Walker continued to work to the body and even throw some combinations up to the head to mix it up. Try and catch Liam Taylor with that guard, trying to get through it. Liam Taylor the reason for the KO, Liam Taylor decided that he can't sustain any more punishment. He's got to throw something back. He's got to try and get Conor Walker off him. And as soon as Liam Taylor tried to throw a combination to push Conor Walker back, Conor Walker hit him with an unbelievably nice left hook. Pardon me, an unbelievable left hook. Dropped him to the canvas, and Liam Taylor did not get up. The ref, I think, stopped his count at around 6 or 7. He knew it was over for Liam Taylor. So great win for Conor Walker. Retains his British welterweight belt. Whether we see him fight for higher honours soon, I'm not sure. But it was a great performance by Conor Walker. Alright guys, that's all for today. Great fight, that main event. If you haven't watched it, definitely go back and watch it. Francisco Rodriguez Jr. could be put up there with upsets of the year this year. I don't know of anyone giving him a hope. Definitely not against a British gold medalist in his hometown. So great performance. Outworked him. Leave your thoughts in the comments below what you thought of those fights. Like, subscribe, and I'm out here. See yous.